the entertainer of the year. Yeah, he's due. Ladies and gentlemen, my buddy, Mr. Charley Pride.
I'm shaking again. I don't know what, I don't talk too well. All I can say is that I was talking with Lynn Anderson's husband, Glenn Sutton, back there, and when Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys was standing out here singing, it kind of brought back memories when I used to pick that cotton back at home and listen to this place in this Ryman Auditorium. So I'm just happy that everybody that's responsible for me having this, I love them and thank you. Everything.
What comes to your mind when you come back home and walk in these fields?
Well, especially right along in here, reminds me of, you talk about home, my mother passed away right over there. The house, the old shotgun house, used to be over there. And this was the 40 acres before we purchased this land. It's 119 acres, and this is where we lived when I was growing up. And when I come here, I just think about some of the things she used to tell me.
If you think about it, do you get a little sentimental when you come here, a little sad?
I cried a lot when she first passed away, but now I don't, unless someone make me talk about her a lot. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm trying to get to the point to where I think some people have said I haven't never given her up, you know. That's probably some of my problems, you know. So I don't know. My dad's like the old Europeans. When the elder speaks, it's law, you know. Mm-hmm. Nobody has any say-so.
Mac Pride in his 70s has mellowed. He still cuts hair on weekends in the one-chair barbershop he opened in Sledge in 1949 and lives just down the road in a house Charley built for him.
What about Charley when he was a little boy? What kind of a kid was he?
Mischievous, getting in there all the time. Got more whooping than the rest of them.
You had to spank him?
Yeah.
When he wanted to be a singer, did you have any faith that that could happen for him?
Sure.
Why?
Because he wanted to do it.
Charley Pride put Sledge on the map, and in turn, Sledge put Charley Pride on the map with a street bearing his name. You grew up in a family with 11 children.
Yeah, 7 boys, well, 8 boys and 3 girls.
Did you ever feel a little crowded in those days?
No.
Were you crowded, in fact?
Well, let me put it this way. We were crowded, but we didn't realize it. We slept 3 and 4 to bed. Sometime I'd wake up, I'd find a few toes sticking up in my nose. Yeah, everywhere I go around the world, I tell people where I'm from. Sledge, Mississippi.
The road out of that Delta town would eventually take him to Nashville and fame, but not without some detours. At 17, he left the farm for Memphis to play baseball with the Negro American League, then joined the Army, got married, and after his stint, played with the Los Angeles Angels, but only for a brief period. Disappointed, he moved his growing family to Montana and got a job in a smelter.
I started singing professionally locally in Montana, but I've always sang since I was little, and people would tell me, like when I used to sing on the bus when I was playing baseball, they said, "Man, you sound good." I said, "You're pretty good." So you ever thought about? I said, "Well, I said, I want to play baseball. I'm going to break those records. I'm going to major leagues, break all the records up there and set new ones. And that's what I want to do." They said, "Well, you're out here getting $2 a day, eat money, and $100 a month. You can make a lot of money singing." I said, "Well, it's not just the money. I want to play baseball." So it was that kind of thing. So I evolved out of, I punched at trying to make it in baseball as long as I could, and finally different organizations say, "You done got too old now." So I'm just glad I had the voice, you know.
It was that voice that caught the attention of Red Foley and Red Sovine. Acting on their advice, he finally headed for Nashville.